The CEO of RIPTA in the hot seat on Smith Hill tonight. Scott Avedisian addressing lawmakers' concerns and providing an update on the status of RIPTA and the transit agency's future.
This amid calls from the Senate president that Avedisian resign. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish was at that hearing and joins us now from Providence with what was discussed. Kayla?
Well, this was RIPTA CEO Scott Avedisian's first time appearing before the Senate Oversight Committee, a hearing that came after Senate President Dominic Ruggiero called for him to step down. From the impact of COVID to current operations, Avedisian giving lawmakers insight into the state's public transit agency. Lawmakers pressed Avedisian about problems ranging from a cyber attack that compromised state workers' data to a bus driver shortage last fall that affected Providence students. Right now, RIPTA has 44 driver openings out of more than 420 positions, which Avedisian tells me can be problematic.
Well, I mean, it depends on whether or not people are out sick. That creates issues. So, but you know, we're trying our hardest to hire people every day.
Avedisian also addressed a looming fiscal cliff, which stands at $40 million annually, beginning in fiscal year 2025, according to RIPTA.
Falling gas tax revenues are not easy to make up. And then, of course, the lack of the CARES Act money and the ARPA money going forward is going to be problematic.
Senate President Dominic Ruggiero, who had called on the RIPTA CEO to resign, said Monday was the first time he met with Avedisian.
That's what kind of bothers me. We had never met before. I was a little suspect as to what was going on, especially when they went through the bid process. I mean, that could really smell like it's political.
What he's referring to is Avedisian's decision to grant a no-bid contract with a price tag of $84,000 to the law firm of Alan Fung, a fellow former Republican mayor. While Ruggiero said the hearing addressed some of his questions, he still has concerns.
I just think we need a transit professional in the state that really knows transit.
Now, I asked the Senate president whether he still thought Avedisian should resign. He said he would review the information they received here before deciding whether to continue down that road. As for Avedisian, he gave no indication he plans to step down so long as the board of directors wants him to stay. In Providence, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.